here that I haven't seen before. Awesome. I'm Bill McKenna, and I'm here with Liz Larson, founders of Cognomovement. And
live on Facebook now. So
we are live. Beautiful. All right.
Just waiting for everybody to get into the call before we get started. All right. So a lot of you are brand new. And if you're brand new and this is your very first Cogno Hour, will you please say where you're from and that it's your first session? That will be a lot of fun to let us know where everybody's from.
Love seeing that all around the world, different people.
Yeah.
I'm Rita Stewart. I'm from Western Australia. I have listened to a cognitive hour before, but this is the first time live.
And Rita is a brand new practitioner in training from Australia. Woo!
All right.
Way out of my comfort zone, that one.
Yeah, it's so good. And we're really building a force in Australia, which is very exciting. So anybody else here from Australia tonight? Rita could be your practitioner soon.
Yes, I am. I'm Tam. I live in Sydney in Australia.
Oh.
So it's amazing. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts you both are. It's phenomenal work you're doing. I just want to really appreciate, applaud you and celebrate you. You're doing amazing work.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. We absolutely love it. People ask us, do you guys like your work? No, we don't like it. We love it.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, like, I just got back from a couple trips. It's been this huge summer for me. I got to travel. Bill held down the fort and worked with people locally, and I got to travel and work with the most amazing groups of people, people that you'd never imagine that Cognomovement could work with. And it, every day of that, I'm so grateful to get to do it, but also the miracles that I get to experience. So this is the thing, I get to experience it too. I get to help facilitate, but really the bodies that are having these Cognomovement sessions are changing themselves. I just get to be the guide. Oh, look at that, sweetie pie.
That's about as cute as could be.
All right, you guys, we are all set up and I think we're ready to go. If you don't mind muting yourself so that we're on camera, that's okay.
That is one cute baby.
So
that is so great.
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna let everybody in and we'll get started because we want to, well, first of all, we want to say thank you so much for everybody spending your Saturday evening with us. I mean, how do we rate Bill McKenna?
That is, yeah, right? Yeah,
So here's what we want to do. We want to give you some information and then we want to give you a session, something that you can really use tonight and in the next days and the weeks to come and really for the rest of your life. Tonight's session will change something in you. We also want you to know it's just a tiny bit. We decided to go old school and we're going to give you a really basic but super powerful Cognomovement session. And it's going to be something that you can use for something that's happening in your life right now. So before we get started, I want you to take a note pad out and think about something in your life that you want. Abundance, transformation, something about your body. Just what is it that you want in your life? Something positive. So before we get into that too deeply, there's some rules around this. I want you to pick one thing. I want you to get very specific and narrow it down. It could be, I really want a super easy relationship in my marriage. I really want the job I've been thinking about for years, right? I really want to be able to afford that pretty piece of jewelry I just saw. at the store today? That's a simple one, right? Choose something that lights you up because we're going to use that today. Now, if it's something that's making you suffer, you could use it too. But it might be easier for today if you chose something that lights you up. Now, I want you to know this, that even if it lights you up, there's going to be a little sticker in there somewhere, and you're going to find it during our Cogno Movement session today, because it's always there. If you don't have it, if it's not in your sweet little hands, there's something holding you out. So, Bill McKenna, why can we talk about Cogno Movement and abundance and manifesting, purpose, healing, changing the body? Why can we say that it works for all of those things? Doesn't that sound a little nuts?
It really does. If you're listening to this, you're probably like, what? How crazy? Well, the fundamental reason that we can apply this technology to all of those different things is that we deal with it at the causal level. It is your nervous system. And when you understand this just a little bit better, and you can litmus test this against your life for the truth. And that is that everything that happens in your life, moment by moment, you get a feeling, and then you get a thought. The feeling comes first, and then the thought follows, but it can happen in a nanosecond. So you really don't know. You think you thought it, and then you got the feeling. Doesn't really matter, but the feeling is the driver. When you think about anything, whatever it might be, moment by moment, either my frustration that I can't get a parking spot when I'm pulling into, the Target or Walmart or, wherever else you are in the world, IKEA, that's a big one, right? They got those everywhere. But this type of thing, right? If I'm frustrated, the world outside me reflects it. And also, I have a lot of other experiences, not just one, but many other experiences that are going to reflect my frustration. And if you think about those times that you were happy, joyful, you were on vacation. I always love to use that because so many of us, right? We get off the plane in a new place. We travel to a new city and we're like, oh my God, I'm absorbing all this. Look isn't this great? I could go here, I could go there. Oh, I want to try this place. What's interesting? And you really, really have a great feeling. You have a great feeling and things just seem to work out. Obviously, this is super easy to see when reflected within your family and your friends. The negative person, and they're like, you can't understand why they're always getting served the wrong meal. They ask for the burger and it comes with cheese. I said a burger, not a cheeseburger. But something wacky shows up, right? It's like, they get a hot pepper on it. And they're like, hey, wait, it doesn't even say it on the menu. And why is there a hot pepper on my, every time the custom order is messed up or they don't even get it, everybody else is sitting down and they're the only one whose meal didn't come. It keeps happening, doesn't it? That person.
Yeah, I want to highlight something that Bill said here. I just want to take us back for a second it's a dirty little secret that we humans have. And it's a funny thing that we just don't know. If they had taught us when we were children, so many of our problems would have been eliminated. And it's that this one system handles everything. I know Bill said it, but what I want to share with you is that it really is the one system. That's the secret, the nervous system that literally handles everything that we take in to our experience through our physical bodies and everything that goes back out. It's all handled by this one system. everything you smell, everything you taste, everything you touch, literally everything you experience, including the field or the auric field or the field of potential, whatever you want to call it, this area around each other's bodies. We experience that when you walk into the room and you know the situation's hot, like with a spouse or a child, you don't even have to see their face, you feel it. And you're feeling that with your nervous system that extends outside your body. So here's the giant secret. If you know how to make adjustments in your nervous system, you can make adjustments in how you experience your life. Let me say it again. Take a note of this. If you can make adjustments in your nervous system, the way you experience life, incoming and outgoing, you can be the new director. You can change that experience of your life. It's huge. And so because of that, you want to manifest something and you're feeling salty about it, that's a feeling in your body that is automatic through your nervous system. Make a slight adjustment in that. And now you're feeling like, woohoo, bring it on. Here it comes, right? What changed? Did someone hand it to you? No. What changed is the way your physical body feels about it and the message it's sending to your brain. And then the electromagnetic, hormonal, and chemical signal that it sends out. So that is why we can say the things we say about Cogno movement, because we know how to access and adjust your nervous system. Now, Bill and I refer to the nervous system interchangeably with the subconscious. The subconscious is that thing, that nebulous thing. Let me ask you a question. Do you know where yours is? It's like that question that used to happen at 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock, mothers. Do you know where your children are? Well, it's 1 second to midnight. Do you know where your subconscious is? Do you know what it's been up to? Well, we do now. It's all those automated responses based on all the things it learned about how to keep you safe and alive. That's it. So Cogno Movement is expert at accessing a closed system, a generally closed system, and making adjustments. So Bill, you like to say it's super practical. Why do you say it's so practical?
The reason that I say Cogno Movement and this process is so very, very practical is because it is literally taking control of your life, minute by minute, taking back control of your life. What, to reiterate and expand upon what Liz just said, everybody here has heard, you know what? It's your subconscious. 95% of what goes on in your life is your subconscious. Well, it was all true. But the magic trick, has everybody ever thought of how the hell does it do it? Right? Oh, it's my subconscious. But how? How does it do it? Well, its secret is that it creates a feeling. It creates a feeling, and I act according to the feeling. I think according to the feeling. Think about the ice cream, something as simple as ice cream, right? For some of us, it's like, you know what? I really want some ice cream. Or, you know what would really make me feel better? How many of us think this? And then fill in the blank, whatever that might be, whether it's a cheeseburger, a new lover, a better job, whatever it be, I get a feeling. And then I reach for that chocolate mocha ice cream with whipped cream on it. And I just go to town. Yes. All right. Yeah. Well, if you pay attention, there was a feeling. Now imagine this. Imagine that you now, instead of trying to override the feeling, you actually can change it. Like, nope, I don't care anymore about the chocolate ice cream. And you're not like, oh, I'm so strong. You just don't. This is one of the wonderful things about what you can do with the system is, from a very, very practical perspective, is to literally eliminate the unresourceful pattern, which goes back to an unresourceful feeling. If you're in a relationship, right? Everybody, it's always so easy to look at your lover, at your family member, at your husband and your wife, and to say this simple thing, I see it, and that is simply unresourceful. How many of you have thought this about a coworker, a family, a lover, a husband, a wife? Just type it in the thing. Yes, and you can just put in, who is it? Coworker, whatever it might be. Put it in the comment. If this isn't 100% of everybody answering this, I don't know what, because it really is how we operate as humans, right? This is just it.
It's so right, Bill. And this is the thing that I love personally about Cognomovement is that, God, we really want it to be someone else's fault how we feel. We really do. But when you learn this system, you know that it's all you. It's always you. You feel how you feel about it. It's your reaction to it, right? So when you know that, when I know it personally, I can change it. I have control over me. I have the ability to change a situation. When it's someone else's fault, you don't have the ability to change them, unless you unalive them in some way. You don't have the ability to change them, but you can change yourself, and you can change the perception of them. But you can also change this interaction between you and them. And this is huge, you guys. It's not about convincing you to like them. What it's about is changing the neural pattern within you. And when you change it within you, the way they react is completely different. They're not pushing or pulling. When you push against something, it pushes back. When you pull against something or someone, it pulls back. So when you change you and there's nothing to push or pull against, it is shocking how different people are. So what's interesting is, you guys, I just want to share this with you as we move into our session, that Cognomovement is a number of things. We always forget to tell you guys this. We have practitioners. So if you are a Cognomovement practitioner, if you'll type in the chat where you are and how people can reach you. So people can actually get a hold of a practitioner or Bill or I, and you can work with us and we'll help you make change. Or you can do this thing on your own. We have what's called Cognomovement Essentials that walks you through all the basics. It's the essentials. You could do this thing for yourself and your family on your own. So we want you to know that right up front, that when we designed this program, we want every person to have the tools and make the change, because what happens is when you clear out things like trauma, which you can do with Cognomovement, fear, anger, pain, grief, loss, you can manifest. When you clear these things out of your body, your consciousness level raises. Why? I know that's a big statement. The why is because you now have a different awareness. You're looking at the world through a completely different lens. You're not looking at the world through a 4-year-old trauma. You're not looking at the world through that accident that happened when you were 20. You're not looking through the world through that accident, that argument that you just had with your spouse for the 1,000th time. You're looking at the world fresh and it looks like a new place. So we want it to be very available. And we know how important it is for the planet, when each and every one of you raises your consciousness, even removing one of those obstacles from your life. So really, I know that's a whole huge mouthful. It's a lot of big statements, but Bill and I have experienced it. And so have all of our practitioners and all of the thousands of people that use Cognomovement. It just becomes an everyday part of life. It's like brushing your teeth. You clear out the salty, you wipe off the stank. You get it out of your system. Andrea says she has no stink. We have it, Andrea. You clear it out of your system. And then you're fresh. You know, who doesn't want to feel fresh? Anyway, all right, you guys. Let's, are you ready, Bill, to start? the session?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do it.
Okay. If you came in late, you're picking one thing, and it's something that you want in your life. I suggest something just next, some small thing, because this is a practice sesh. Bill loves it when I abbreviate words, by the way. This is a practice sesh that you can try on and have an experience, right? We want you to have an experience so you can understand the power of it. Then you can go back and watch this again and do it as many times as you want. So pick one. You might pick something that's actually kind of available in your life. It just hasn't shown up yet. There's that. You want to pick something that you have a feeling about, good or bad. And like I said before, it doesn't matter whether you feel great about it or terrible about it. The process will work. It's just more fun if you already feel great about it. The thing is that whatever is stopping that in your life will show up during the process. So first, if you have a Cogno ball, you want to make sure you have that handy. This is the tool that we use in Cognomovement. If you do not, you can use something, you know, a jar, your phone, a pen. You need something to hold your eyes in place, something to focus on. And if you would, write down the thing that you want, please. And then let everything drop for just a second. And you're going to let your head drop. Like you're going to look through your own shirt, but please do not close your eyes. We want you to stay with us. When you close your eyes, you go a little too far internal. So it's about like this. You're going to look through your own shirt and take a big, deep breath in. And actively relax, like everything drop on the out breath. Yeah. Okay, big deep breath in through the nose. And actively release your shoulders. Good, kind of shake it off. Through the process, Bill's going to prompt you to breathe, but continue to deep breathe on your own. It's one way to start to down-regulate that nervous system. Cognomovement is a series of layers. Each one does their job, but together they're really powerful. So think about the thing you want with your eyes down, looking through your own shirt. In this position, you're connected with your body and breathe. Think about that thing that you want. And now start to feel it. Notice where your body gets active. Now, a lot of times it's in this center column, your belly, your chest, your head, your throat, but it could be in your hands or your feet. Where did your body just get active as you're thinking about the thing? Breathe into it. Wherever that part of the body got active is, breathe. This part of your body is one way in. Remember I said this is a closed system. You just found one way in. Put your attention there, breathe in and make it bigger. Or drop down into it. Feel it. Maybe for the first time, really let your body feel its own opinion about this thing. Yes, this is your body's opinion. Weird, right? Notice it. Breathe into it a little more. Now, on this last big deep breath in, before we start the session officially, keep your eyes down. Bring the thing back to mind one more time. Breathe into it. And on the out breath, drop down into that sensation. Really get in there. Feel it. Notice what it looks like, what it tastes like, what it smells like, what it feels like. Get comfortable with the feeling. And now we're going to begin. Grab whatever you're going to use, your ball, a pen, something to hold on to. And we'll begin the session officially. Okay, you're on screen, Bill.
Okay, great. So you have your, whatever it might be, as your focal point. And as you're here, looks like this ball is with the background's not really showing up so well. We'll use the smaller one. This is the very small Cogno Movement ball. And here's what we're going to do is we're going to do what we call an infinity. So your head is straight forward and level. You're in there in the state where you're enjoying having this. And what you're going to do is focus your eyes on the ball, and you're going to move it in an infinity.
It's not working, Bill.
Okay, let's I'm going to try a pen. Maybe that'll
You want me
that
to take it or you?
Liz, it looks like you're going to have to take it because the background's not working.
All right, guys. All right. You get to do a session with Liz Larson, which is unusual on Cogno Hours. All right, you ready? So we're going to start on your right shoulder here. And you're going to have your eyes pegged and your chin straight and level. Now, don't cheat on me, guys. Make those eyes stretch, head level, and breathe into that thing that you want and that feeling that we just made bigger. Breathe. Peg those eyes, make them stretch. Here's where the work is. And just notice how that sensation changes. Might get bigger, might get smaller. You might get some information. Breathe. Next, move it up just a little bit. So I'm just a little bit above my shoulder and just a hand's width away from my chin. Peg those eyes and breathe. And notice if it's sore here. If it's sore, make them stretch more. Make them stretch more. And move it up slightly. Now you're just equal with your eyes here. Right here, bring it back, breathe in. Think about that thing that you want, but bigger than that, feel it. Let it be as present as it is and stretch your eyes. If it's sore, move the ball to where it stretches more. Breathe into it. Next, move up to about your eyebrow here, right here. Breathe in. Feel that thing that you want. Bring it back to your body. Feel it. And notice how the sensation changes, stays the same, or provide some information. Breathe into it. Feel it. Let your body tell the truth here. We're up right up over the eyebrow now. Can't see me, but right up over the eyebrow. Feel into that thing that you want. Let it be present as much as it is. Let your eyes stretch. This might be hard for some, this up over the head. Just right here above the head. Breathe. Excellent. Now let your head drop and your eyes rest. And as you do, feel into your body again. Feel into that thing that you want. How does the body feel about it now? Now, guys, it might have gotten a little painful because you might have found the reason you don't have it. That's great. Let your body tell the truth here. Feel it. This is your way into your nervous system. All right, ready? Let's begin again. We're going to start right up over your head, and that thing that you want, bring it to body and mind, mostly body. Breathe into it. Chin down, eyes up. Let yourself stretch. Let your eyes stretch. Let your body tell the truth. Good. Above the eyebrow now. Breathe. On the left above the eyebrow now. Let the eyes stretch. Chin down, eyes up. Breathe. And feel it. That thing that you want. Now, about now, you may want it more than anything you ever wanted before. Let your body tell the truth about it. Don't push it away. Breathe. We're going to move over to looking through this side of the eyebrow now. If you're me, you're looking through the point in your eyebrow. And breathe. Feel into it. That thing that you want, but you don't have it yet. Feel it. Let your body feel into it as though it's here now. Notice if as you really stretch those eyes, make them stretch, don't cheat. Maybe there's some information about that thing. Just let it come. Moving down to about the ear now. Just a hand width from your face, and let your eyes stretch, head level. Don't cheat. If you find your head moving, that's just the system wanting to take a break. I want you to stay in it and feel it. Let the eyes stretch. Feel into that thing that you really want, but don't have yet. And normally, if it feels bad, you push it away. You try to be spiritual. You try to be positive. I don't want you to do any of that. I want you to feel it. Let it fly. Breathe. Good. Move down to your jaw here, like you're looking through the corner of your jaw, just a hand width away. And let that thing be what it is now, the thing you want. You don't yet have it. Maybe it's on its way. Breathe into it. Head level, eyes stretched. Now bring it down directly, like right at chest level, right under your chin, and breathe into it. It's that thing you want, but don't yet have. Notice how it's changed. What's the same and what's different? Notice if you have any information, and just drop whatever you have in your hand, your ball, and let your head rest and your eyes rest just for a moment. Check in with how your body feels. It might not be the same as it was before. It might not even be in the same place. It may have moved. I see a lot of you yawning. Good. If you're brand new, you might feel a little dizzy. Energy might be moving strangely in the body. Stay with us. That's all fantastic. You're doing it. Good. You might even feel a little nauseous. Nauseous. If you do, that's absolutely normal as well. You can see my circuits are starting to change because I don't even know how to say American words, English words. Wow, this is a problem. All right, you guys, ready? We're going to do that infinity again, only this time we're going to do it fast. Now, what you need to do is keep your eyes stretching the whole time. So keep the ball right about here as we move it around in a figure 8 like this. So let your eyes drop and look through your own shirt, feel into whatever your body's doing now, let it rip and feel it. Big deep breath in. Begin on the right and start to move that infinity. We're going to move it in a smooth path. Breathe. We're about eye level now, moving up into the eyebrow. Good. Stay in it. And feel that thing you want. Maybe there's a story starting to play out. Let it happen. You do you on this thing. Breathe. We're now on the left, moving slowly up over the eyebrow now, and right back down. Hold it here at your chest and breathe. Let your head rest and your eyes rest just for a moment. Notice what's changed in your body, what's the same and what's different. Let it be whatever it is. Let's go again. Ready? This time we'll start on the left side. We're going to move the left infinity. Your head's level and straight. You stretch those eyes. Breathe. Nobody be a cheater out there. Let your eyes stretch slowly up over the eyebrow now. Breathe. Feeling it. Stay in that thing you want that's just about to occur. Breathe. Moving up the right. Now stretch those eyes, noticing those sore spots. Breathe, 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 breathe. And let your head rest and your eyes rest. Breathe. You guys sick of me telling you to breathe, but you're doing it, aren't you? It's one of those weird things. When somebody tells you to take a deep breath, you can't not do it. Just rest. And I want you to be really aware of what is your body doing now. Notice what your feet are doing. Notice what your knees are doing, your hips, your gut, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your neck. Notice what's happening in your jaw and up the back of your head and in your forehead and your eyes. Your body may have just noticed that you are paying attention to it for the first time in your life. This is so important. your body loves it when you pay attention, and it may be doing all kinds of things to be like, look at me. Beautiful. Ready? We're going to start again. Grab your ball or your pen and put it in both hands, please, if you can, whatever it is. And just below the chest level, we're just going to move left and right and breathe about this pace and feel into that thing now, that thing that you want. And just let yourself be gently aware of what's the same and what's different. Now on this one, you can move your head left and right. It's okay. And breathe. Cross body. You need to go all the way left, all the way right. Now start to move up here. We're just about mid chest level now. And that thing that you want, let it be all consuming right now. Feel it. Literally be in the bubble of it. Breathe. We're going to be at upper chest now. Breathe. About chin level now. Breathe left and right, all the way left. And let the story of this thing that you want play out if it's starting to. And feel it. Maybe it's becoming familiar now. Mouth level. Good. You're doing so well. Breathe. Eyes level. Breathe. Big deep breaths. Letting yourself feel. Eyebrows. Forehead. Stay a little longer at the forehead because now we're starting to be in the area of ideas and inspiration, literally accessing this part of your brain. If you haven't guessed, your eyes are one big way that we can access that nervous system. Breathe for me. Stay in it. And now move up over your head. We're going to take down what you want. But maybe possible.
Okay. Liz, I think your internet's stalling out. Keep going over your heads, all the way left, all the way right. And notice, what do I know now? Move very, very slowly. What do I know now that I didn't know before I started? Is there anything from a very practical perspective? Follow with your eyes the ball or your pen, actually follow it. And is there anything that I should know? Anything I should know or any practical next step? Nice and slow. Notice what comes. Slower is better. And take a big breath. And exhale and bring it down. Beautiful. Now, for all of you, these thoughts can be extremely fleeting. If you have a pen and a piece of paper, or if you got your phone, make it yourself a note, because you are accessing parts of your brain that you normally don't. You don't normally think of these things, and then move your eyes to these other positions. So these thoughts and inspiration or resolutions, write them down that you got, because in a couple of minutes you won't remember. So just notice and write it down. You can even write 1 or 2 words. The way I like to do it is just real quick. You write 1 or 2 words just to keep you online. And so you can go back.
Hey, Bill.
Notice, go ahead. Hi, Liz, welcome back.
I'm back. I just letting you know we're great on time. So if you want to do a little cleanup, you got the.
Okay, well, we're good. We just finished that right on up right now after you were in between, and we're just talking through it. They're making some notes right now on insights, inspirations, ideas, practical next steps. Manifesting is literally minute to minute. And a lot of people think that only in terms of it's magical. But the fact is, in order to get the front row parking space, you actually have to drive down the aisle. There's a practical matter. You got to turn your blinker on and you got to drive down the aisle to go and get the space, right? You're not just going to magically pop, oh, I'm in a space. So what practical steps for me in my manifestation is next? So whatever thoughts came to you there. Beautiful. And now we have, I believe Leah Larson is with us.
Hey, Bill, we have just a little bit more time. If you want to do a cleanup, you can.
Okay.
You're
All
welcome.
right. Okay, fantastic. We're going to do one thing real quick, and that is, for you, there may have been an objection. You were doing this exercise and you're like, I'm going to win the lottery. I want to win the lottery. I want whatever it is. But during this exercise, you may have seen something that your nervous system was objecting to this, right? Like, well, wait a second. If I win the lottery, then there's going to be my uncle who is a regular, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to face him. I know exactly what's going to happen. There's going to be all kinds of problems in my family. And I don't want to face that. Or maybe it's the paparazzi is outside my house. And now I got to worry about kidnappers, something, whatever it is, some fear. And I'm using an extreme example of the lottery, but it can be anything, even just getting a new car or a new house. There are so many different objections that your nervous system throws up. Like, people are going to judge me if I have this or I have that. I'm not being true to my family if I have this house in this neighborhood, whatever it might be. But here, I want you to just pick the number one thing that you had a big objection on. And we're going to clear that one big objection. And here's how we're going to do it. We're going to use a very simple Cogno movement process. What you're going to do is allow yourself to feel that. Whatever objection it is, you're going to pull both ears forward and you're going to move your eyes from low to high, all the way left, all the way right. And then you're going to move them across the floor from left to right. You're going to move them a little bit higher. Now, during this process, as you're allowing yourself to feel how you feel like, oh my gosh, this is going to be such a problem if I do get this. And I don't want to feel this way. It feels silly, but actually allow yourself to feel it. Move a little bit higher with your eyes. There's going to be a level where it's super hard to move the eyes, or there's something that feels strained. This is where the objection is. You found it within the nervous system. This is what we were talking about. You're gaining control. Begin to work it until the eyes become easy. Keep moving back and forth at that level where they're strained, allowing yourself to feel how you do. Keep moving all the way left, all the way right. Keep moving all the way left, all the way right. When that area becomes very fluid and easy, what you're going to do is move just a little bit higher. Move a little higher, all the way left, all the way right. Allowing yourself to feel how you do. Hit the left wall, the right wall, all the way. If you run into a fluid area, what you want to do is just move a little bit up. Move your eyes a little bit higher. And so you can see, is there, shall we say, an objection or resistance I've run into in my nervous system. Again, we're just feeling it. Feel it. And now move a little bit higher. all the way left, all the way right, and higher still, all the way left and all the way right. Higher still. The most important thing here is that you're paying attention to your body. Is it easy or is it hard? Stay where it's hard. Beautiful. Higher and higher. Let go of your ears. Breathe in through your nose, out your mouth, and yawn. Beautiful.
All right, you guys. Put one thing in the chat that you know now about this thing you want that you didn't know before. Could be good, could be bad, could be neutral. What do you know now about it that you didn't know before? Just give us one little note in the chat. Could be one word.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it will be stressful. I know when it began. Okay, you guys, this is so interesting. I have to tell you, I have manifested things in my life that I did not want when they showed up. And I mean, like on purpose. I thought it was a good thing. And then when it showed up, I'm like, whoa. So sometimes our bodies know something about it that we don't. It's more ebb and flow than one lump sum. I love that. Shame. It can shine if you get into trouble. I have a program. Yeah, right? It won't be seen as good if I have this. That's something to work through, Kara. You take that and you watch this again and you do that next session, because so often the things we want the most, we think people in our lives are going to judge us for them. And they do, but only because we judge ourselves. It's all you. That's the big secret for today.
Tanya, afraid that you'll be too popular. That is a very real thing. Not a lot of people know that. This fear is actually, myself and Liz work with people who get sudden fame. And we have found that it literally, people talk about drugs and alcohol, like, why are all these stars, they're all into drugs and alcohol? Because they're trying to process. It's too much energy coming at them. And they're like, oh, but yes, this is legitimate, right? But these are things that don't get revealed for most people until it's too late.
I'm trying to see who said this, that they lost a bit of resistance in the wanting. It was Susan. This is so interesting. You want something and there's tension. Whenever you want something and there's tension, you have work to do. That tension is the thing that will hold it out of your field, that'll hold it away from you. Bill calls it thwarted wanting, but it's that tension and wanting. Now you know how it feels. Congratulations, Susan. You have a way to change your whole experience. So somebody else pointed out that they realized that it started back in a childhood experience. The current job, the feelings about it go back to a childhood experience. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys are doing so well. This is amazing. So we want to respect your time for tonight. And we want to make sure that you know what's coming next. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so much fun. We do this one time a year, really, literally one time a year. We do a live version of our Essentials class. It's coming up. It's not announced. It comes right before Cogno Conscious, which is happening as well. And we want you to know how to get it, how to take advantage of it, and how to utilize it. So now we'll bring on Leah to share that with you guys. Leah, are you here?
Yep, I'm here. Can you see/hear me?
I can. What is on your nose?
Oh, well, I just got done filming for a new Cogno Conscious video. And so I had some witchy things going on. Okay, so the next step is Cogno Movement Essentials. So if you don't know about the course, or if you've only heard about basic training, Cogno Movement Essentials is the upgraded and updated version of basic training. So it's the foundation of Cogno Movement. It tells you how to do Cogno Movement, how to do full sessions on your own. And it actually includes some new short daily sessions as well. So if you already have Cogno Movement Essentials, you can come to Cogno Movement Essentials Live on this coming Saturday on the 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific. You can come to it for free. If you have basic training and you're ready for the upgraded version, email me and I will give you a discount code. So Cogno Movement Essentials Live, like I said, it's Saturday, the 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific. And it's a 4-hour class. So yes, you get Cogno Movement Essentials for free if you come to the live class and get tickets. And if you want to, let's see. So, okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit distracted here.
I'll answer the
So-
chat. Yeah, you do what you're doing.
Yes, okay, so there is the link in the chat for Cogno Movement Essentials Live. So again, if you want to come get your tickets now, save your spot. It's a 4-hour class. And I just want to tell you a little bit the difference between getting the course and coming to the live. Why do you want to do both? Well, one, it's always amazing to get the support of Bill and Liz live while they're here telling you how to do it at Cogno Movement Essentials. It is a rare thing that happens because we've got so much going on. So you definitely want that attention and that guidance from Bill and Liz live. And then you also get the course to go back to follow along and learn even more. It's a super transformational course. It's very inexpensive. And there's something else that's exciting about Saturday. So it's a 4-hour class. However, you're going to have the chance to come to the after hours if you get the after hours ticket. So this is just an extra hour where you actually get to have your questions directly answered, get some extra guidance, and just have an opportunity to connect with Bill and Liz on an even deeper level than just taking a class with them. So again, this Saturday, September 16th, it's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific. Get your tickets. The link is in the chat. I'm going to do it one more time in here just so you can see it. So you can get the tickets there. If you already have Cogno Movement Essentials, email me and I will give you a coupon code so you can join for free. If you already have basic training, you get a really big discount on this course. So email me for the coupon code. And lastly, Cogno Movement Essentials is the prerequisite for any of our events and trainings, basically anything else. So you want this foundational course. And if you get Cogno Conscious tickets, you get a big discount on Cogno Movement Essentials if you buy the admission ticket plus essentials on the Cogno Conscious page. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you're planning on coming to Cogno Conscious, don't pay extra, get that ticket and get that big discount. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions since we have about 5 more minutes, and Bill and Liz, take it away.
All right. Well, I just want you to know, guys, that the entry level into Cogno Movement is the Essentials course. It's where to start. Somebody said, I don't know where to start. I'm a beginner. That's where you start. So, and it's very inexpensive. It's not expensive in the first place. And then, you know, there's also, if you already have it, there's some discounts. We already have basic training.
Liz, will you pin yourself? Because everybody's just looking at my face.
So what we want you to know here is that if you have any questions, just reach out to Leah, info@cognomovement.com, or click the link and it'll give you all the information you need to know about the Cogno Movement Essentials. It'll give you the foundation you need to get started and start changing your life immediately. And it's that thing that you can use on all the areas of your life. It's not just manifesting. It's not just changing your body. It's not just working on relationships. It's all of it. because you're changing that automated response that happens, that gut feeling that makes you go one way instead of the other. So this is the place to start. Okay, so Bill, do you have anything else you want to share with everybody before we go about Essentials or about any of the live upcoming events?
Well, I think everybody already knows that the Essentials package is really the gateway. It's your way in, and that with this, you can change the automatic reactions. You go emotionally from childhood to adulthood. And what I mean that you're able to actually make choices. Right now, people wander through their lives basically being controlled by those automatic reactions. So I encourage you to get that and to begin to take control of your life.
Okay, you guys, we're going to say goodbye for now. This live session is on Cognomovement on Facebook. It's on the members community. If you're a part of that, you can go back and watch it and do it again immediately. If you do, will you please leave a comment under the video and let us know how it went and what changed for you? We'd love to hear back from you. Otherwise, we will see you guys all in class live next Saturday. These classes for Bill and I are so much fun. We really get to let loose and relive the basic steps, the essentials for ourselves, which is so much fun. And sometimes we usually throw in a little extra, which is called what, Bill?
Oh,
Yeah.
a lanyap. Okay, yeah, everybody, you got to get this one. A lanyap, little something extra.
You already know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we can't wait to see you there. It's very exciting. Please leave a comment and let us know how you did. And thank you so much for spending Saturday night with us. We love you all. Practitioners out there, you know our hearts are with you. See you all again soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.